Bonapart. Bonapart. Bonaparte, a party of bones. Bonaparte. Who names their son Bonaparte? It's a name for a chihuahua. It's a name for a gerbil. One of the greatest military strategists in all history, his biggest failing, not knowing when enough is enough, not knowing how to stop when he was ahead, not knowing how to be anything else but that great military strategist, an inspiration for warriors. Now he's known as a short brat with a complex name for himself. He is his own complex. The image of him, a shorty with an oversized ego, hides his hand in his coat. Bonaparte. It's obvious my parents wanted me to be beat up. They thought it'd be funny if their son to have lunch trays flipped across cafeterias. Son of fart, Bonaparte, Bonaparte, like I'm going to separate your bones and make them into parts. I protested sometimes. I'd say, you know, he was a great military strategist. He almost conquered the world. That would get me far. After the laughter, I'd be showing military strategy. The military strategy of the masterful wedgie. The conquering of a pissant named Bonaparte. Thank God I'm out of school now. Not that I have anything against how schools are run, but it's good not to be put in artificial confined yet barely patrolled environment. It's good to no longer be sentenced to existing within walls of a dictatorship, the cattle run on the way to slaughter, otherwise known as home rule. I wonder if the people from back then even remember me. I wonder if once the joke was exhausted, the fun used up, and ways were parted, anyone remembered besides me. Heck, I hardly remember. I hardly remember the feeling, the shame, the fear, the fantasies of revenge, the boners in my pants. Now I'll forget soon enough. I'll forget all the trying to figure out what happened, what is happening, how it happened. I will shape the now into something that makes a smidgen of sense, like one waking from a dream, putting together a storyline that works when your cat, your dead father, an old girlfriend, and a guy with a tattoo are chasing you down a lake in a dream. But for some reason, your legs are heavy and they're catching up, and all you know is you better damn run. For everyone knows a cat, your dead father, an old girlfriend, and a guy with a tattoo could only mean bad news. Everybody knows that. It's so obvious. So if you wake in a sweat screaming and your wife asks you what's wrong, there's only one thing to say. I had a bad dream. Because really, you don't want to think about your dead father. You don't want to talk about your ex-girlfriend. You found the guy with the tattoo strangely erotic. And the cat, you wouldn't even know where to begin. Getting milk. Getting milk should be easy after struggling with a nightmare. You'd think so. Milk is cheap, at least very affordable. It's something about everyone has done. It's something everyone can relate to. Getting milk is not gender-specific, racially specific, age-specific, or really even human-specific. So I'm wondering how hard it should be for a guy named Bonaparte, I'm made in French, to go procure some milk. This is the name of one of the greatest, well, you know. So why am I sitting here sweating, my heart seeking an exit from my chest? Why is it the smallest task, the most innocuous task, lights the ends of my nerves as if they are fuses, causing them to burn towards the dynamite buried in my chest? Milk. I'm going out there. My wife is waiting. She's given me the mission and allowed me latitude in the matter of which I procure the milk. I could walk, I could drive, I could jog. I could take the minivan, I could pull the little red garden wagon. No. Then why am I crying? Why am I hiding under the covers? Why don't I get out of my polar bear printed PJs? Hell. Go to the store wearing polar bear PJs. All the kids go around wearing pajama bottoms to school, and we're talking college, higher education. Bunny slippers. Winnie the Pooh prints. Little fucking gophers on park swings. No one will notice. It's okay, honey. You can do this, baby. It's milk, for God's sakes. We are not talking bank robbery. We are not talking walking barefoot through burning coals. On my way home, there waiting for me is a cold cup of coffee and a note. I put the milk in the refrigerator. The note had the name Ralphie written on it. I leave it there. You can lead a polar bear to water, but you can't make him read the note. The covers are so warm. Surely I can leave them again. Maybe in the spring, after I hibernate a while. For now, I'm just going to strategize.